Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Games with Your Friends show!
I'm letting you know right now, I've never seen anything like that.
Dude, I can't believe we're not all watching this right now.
This is a show you gotta see.
This is gonna change lives.
Welcome y'all to the Games with a Friend show. I am Patrick, and I got Caleb the man, the boy, the wonder boy, wonder child, Caleb Caster. We're here this is the gentleman's guide to the art of gaming. And we focus on all things gaming, but we tend to talk a lot more about gaming on iOS. We focus more on that than anything else usually, but we talk about everything because we play on everything. So, how you been, Caleb?
I've been alright.
Yeah.
Just playing Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah.
So, I got the backbone.
Yes.
Where is it at? Right here.
Yeah, brother. Nobody can see, but you're holding up the backbone controller in your hands.
Yeah, I can see yours and you can see mine, and that's all that
Yeah,
matters.
you can hear the in and out of the controller.
Yeah, but yeah, at first I hated it.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is garbage. Because the joysticks are literally Switch. Like this is a copycat Switch. And even their little app that they have, the Backbone, like their app that whenever you had the phone connected, they have like your friends list and stuff. Dude, even it sounds like a Switch.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I probably don't have my phone turned up when I'm using that.
Yeah, turn your volume up next time, and it's literally mimicking a Switch. Everything that they're doing here is mimicking a Switch.
We need to be Backbone friends. I think there's like a friend list on the app.
I added you.
I haven't gone in that app in a while. Yeah. Anyway, so first you hated it.
But at first I hated it, but then I started getting used to it, and now I love it.
What changed your mind?
It's like the Switch, but
using a lot
I guess
more?
just sitting down, just like forcing myself to try it, and I ended up getting used to it. So it's pretty good, dude. It's like the Switch, but like better.
Yeah, I think for me,
but not better by a lot, but
yeah.
For me, it is better.
For me, I don't mind the Switch, and I don't mind this. I think they are a little different. So if you have preferences,
it's just I have to turn my sensitivity way down for these because there's such little movement in the joysticks.
Yeah.
So like I always have to be a little bit slower than I'm used to. Actually, it's quite a bit slower than I'm used to. Just playing on this type of joystick.
I'm thinking about. I've been trying to go no. I mean, I have a case on right now because it's where I keep my cards at. But I need to find. Yeah. I've been trying to do that no case life just because it makes it easier to throw in the back one real quick, and I've seen enough people. Ooh, you're the rock of the no case life.
Just right now because I've been
playing.
At the house playing with the backbone.
Well, that's kind of what I've been doing too.
And if I'm at the house, I don't care to not have a case on if I'm at the house because I'm not gonna drop it.
But yeah, this is what I was doing for a while when whenever I got home, I just put it in the backbone and played, and I would just leave it in the backbone until I left.
Yeah.
But
a lot of times I've done that too.
Here, I gotta add you real quick.
Just left it in there.
Gotta check does it automatically just add you? Do you make an account for the app? I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah, you have to make an account. I had to set my controller up on one of my coworkers' Android phones.
Oh yeah,
just so I can use it on mine.
Oh, nice. Well, that's sweet.
Because I didn't want to send it back to Backbone, or I bought mine at Target. I didn't want to return it to Target and have to order one off Backbone's website with the updated firmware. I was like, I'll just get one of my friends' Android phones.
Yeah, because you got you got the iPhone 15 Pro, which you got to talk about that too. But you got the iPhone 15 Pro Max that just came out, and the backbone for iPhones don't work for that. So you got to get Android one, and then you got to update it if it's not updated. And so you
Yeah,
found a
it's
way
a
around
mess.
it.
Because there's so many like that are just been sitting on the shelves.
Hmm.
So, now that for me, like for instance, I wanted to go get a backbone, so I had to get the Android version of it. I don't know how long that's been sitting on the shelf, but obviously long enough. But yeah, it just needs a software update, and you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that 15 soon. Speaking of the 15, though, how you like it?
I am underwhelmed, but I'm also
What did you upgrade from?
a 13
Oh,
Pro
okay.
Max.
Gotcha.
So it wasn't like the biggest. So this is the first phone with like the dynamic island at the top,
Yeah.
because the 13 doesn't have that, and that's cool. But I mean, I like the way it looks better.
Uh-huh.
It kind of like resembles like like that Samsung and like Google kind of like design language there, because that's usually where they put their webcams and stuff. So it's kind of like Apple mimicking Android device by the way they look, but this also has like cool app features up top, and you can it's like whatever app you're using. Some apps support it, some don't, but they just do cool stuff.
With the island thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the dynamic island.
Which is like a little like, it's kind of like a taskbar that can show up anywhere, right? Or
No, it's more of like if you're setting a timer, it'll automatically pop up on the dynamic island.
oh, okay.
You can like swipe it away, but like it's there, so it'll like show your time and stuff. And just like stuff like that. Whenever someone's calling me, this will light up around here, and then it'll like pop out, and it'll show the who's calling me. And whenever I plug it in, it'll like, I don't even have a charger over here, but it'll like pop out, and the battery will show one side will show the.
It's kind of like less intrusive notifications, kind of.
Yeah, it's yeah, I would say like that. It's
Something like that.
It definitely
But then
adds like a nice cool style to it, so I like it. But like if it was
Yeah.
just like a pop down notification, I'm like, ugh. But
Yeah.
the way they have it like this, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So
Yeah. So you're a little
But-
underwhelmed. But are you glad you upgraded? Even then?
yes, so I'm underwhelmed because visually
It looks so similar.
it's the exact same,
Yeah.
and when I open it up, it's the exact same. Everything is the exact same. This is actually the first time in my entire life I've upgraded from an iPhone to an iPhone.
Oh yeah.
And I would say this is the worst experience of my life. I feel like I'm resetting payments for the same phone. But the performance is pretty good. I will say that.
Yeah.
So I can get like max quality and max frame rate on Call of Duty Mobile. And the screen is 120 hertz. So I think max is 90 hertz. And they also have an ultra setting that takes up the whole 120 hertz. But you have to put your settings on medium, and you can't bump it up.
Yeah.
So I settle for max and max. That way I get the best graphics quality while only suffering a little bit of frames, but still getting above 60.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
I've also been playing
Go ahead.
Minecraft on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you buy Minecraft or you had it on there?
I bought it.
Oh, nice.
I thought I had it, but I guess I didn't.
Maybe
but I
for
bought it.
Android. I have.
Oh, I've definitely bought it on Android.
I bought it a long time ago on iPhone, and I recently re-downloaded it. That's funny.
But I just wanted to. I really was just testing out the backbone.
Yeah.
I was opening up all my games, just testing out the backbone, seeing how it works with them. But Minecraft was one of them that I kind of stayed on for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
and I was just playing. And yeah, that's definitely kind of rekindling an old love.
Heck yeah.
What about you? What games you been playing?
So I've been playing all the basic stuff every day. I won't talk about it too much because there's not a whole lot to do. I do the Pikmin Bloom, Pokemon Go, Monster Hunter. When I have like 5 minutes, I spend like 20 minutes at the beginning every day. I loot through all those and do some things, and then I quit. And then like at the end of the night, I loot back through. It's like a daily just thing. I don't think I mentioned this actually. I was going to mention the last podcast, but I don't think I did. I've been playing Pokemon Sleep.
What is that?
You sleep with Pokemon, bro. Who doesn't want to sleep with Pokemon? No, it's like how Pokemon Go like kind of like tracks where you walk and stuff.
Oh, it's
like
tracking your sleep.
Yeah, it tries to gamify sleeping.
Oh,
so I actually like it a lot because it does. It's like subconscious, but kind of like how Pikmin Bloom like has got me like taking more walks around the city just for a dumb thing to plant flowers around town.
So it's got you going to bed earlier, so you can get more points.
Yeah, and it makes me I get more points. It was like there was a community event this weekend. It was like, you get more points when you sleep on this weekend than the other weekends, like double XP weekend on Pokemon Sleep or whatever. It's like, well, I gotta make sure I track my sleep.
All right, I might try to download this game.
You should. So way it works.
This sounds fun.
So there's a couple different dynamics you got to know though. So the way to track your sleep is you got to put the phone on your bed when you sleep. So my charger is next to my bed, so some people are scared of that, think it's a fire hazard, I don't know, but I charge my phone and put it on my bed, and you got to put it on face down. Or you can buy a Pokemon, this like puck for $60 that you put on your bed, but I haven't bought that. But anyway, I'll tell you how the game works though. So you're like, you pick like a location, which at the beginning you'll have one location, and you're there for the week. And the premise is you're helping this professor research Pokemon sleep, like Pokemon sleeping. So you go to sleep. You're like, hey, I'm going to go to sleep. You can set like a time when you normally go to sleep. So it'll be like, hey, Pikachu's getting tired. You should start heading to bed soon. But my week's been crazy, so I haven't been going to bed at my normal times. But so you sleep. It's like has a little thing. You can play like lullaby Pokemon music. I don't turn it on. It's not very soothing. But I just put it face down, and then the screen goes black whenever you put it face down. And then when you get up, it's like turns back the screen up. But then after you're done, you research your sleep, and it'll show you Pokemon that have a similar sleep style to you. So I got like I got like a Bulbasaur because I was like sleeping during the day, and he's a plant, so he likes sunlight or something. I don't know. But I got like a Bulbasaur, and you feed him biscuits. These Pokemon or these Pokeball looking biscuits. They look like a Pokeball, but you feed them biscuits, and then after you get a friendship levels with these Pokemon, and then when you are like friends with them, you put them in your party, and you can have like they'll help you get food, or they'll help you get food for the Snorlax that's also sleeping. And whenever you're sleeping, you're supposed to like power up the Snorlax, but I don't know. You sleep. You give Pokemon biscuits. You take pictures of the different sleeping styles. The Pokemon I feel personally connected to most of it is Psyduck because he's like a headache sleeper style, which I'm like, I wake up with headaches all the time. Me and Psyduck, we're cool. He's like my favorite just because he has that sleeping style. But yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little. You track your sleep, makes you pay attention to it, tells you like how long it took you to go to sleep and when you were in deeper sleep than other times. I don't know, because it uses your microphone to listen to. So, anyway.
All right. What can I do right now to get you to buy an iPhone 15?
Wait a month, I think. A month or 2 months maybe. I'm going to get one, though. I'm going to get one within the next couple months. Okay, this is a weird thing to. Okay, this might be a weird thing to include in the podcast.
Come on, bring it on, brother. Let's get it all out. Let's go to a therapy session, brother. That's what the Games with Your Friend show is today.
Okay, so that's weird. So my wife's ex-husband died, right?
Right.
And he was paying into Social Security, and we're getting that Social Security now for the kids, and we're getting $3,000 a month out of nowhere now until the kids are 18. So we're using that money now to clean up. We're doing all kinds of things, but eventually, I now that I'm like less stressed, less money stressed, I can start, iPhone 15. But I actually just bought not for me, but I know Abigail wanted it, and I wanted to treat her. So, I mean, it's both of our money. We share finances completely, but sometimes like she's not quick to spend money on herself, so I'll like be like, we should buy this for you. But we bought the what is it? The Apple Watch Ultra 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have one of those now.
Did she buy an iPhone?
Yeah, she bought an iPhone recently. She didn't get a new one though. She got a S2022 SE.
Nah, dude, tell her to get the 15 Pro Max.
Get the 15
Let's
too.
go. Yeah.
But we gotta
dude, you'll have his and her 15 Pro Maxes, dude.
Oh, we'll get there. Don't worry.
You can get phone cases. One phone case would say king. The other one would say queen.
No.
Maybe, or it
ironically.
says, I'm hers. And hers will say, I'm his.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm coming around on the idea. But I also, Pokemon Sleep. You should check it out.
That definitely sounds interesting.
It's a goofy little game, but I like it. I play Pokemon Sleep at night, and then I walk around and play the.
So you're playing games 24/7.
Yeah, always, dude.
Even in your sleep.
Yeah.
You're literally playing games in your sleep.
Exactly.
See, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a true gamer if I ever seen one in my life.
But I was speaking of being a true gamer. I was playing Call of Duty Mobile, and so I got into this.
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, I got into this rabbit hole where I wanted to check out. You know how they've been advertising everywhere, like Google Play on PC, right? Google Play on PC. So I was like, I'll check it out, see what games they have. They don't really have a whole lot of games I'm interested in. I mean, I might like them if I tried them. Like they have in my opinion, they have a small selection of games. Like I didn't recognize a ton of them.
I downloaded it on my PC, but
did you look at it?
I haven't got any. No, not really. I just kind of like glanced over it.
I looked at some of the games. I downloaded a few. They have that one game you like, Tomb of the Mask. What is it? The one where you press the button and the yellow guy goes like through the maze. Like,
oh yeah, Tomb of the Mask.
Yeah, they have that game on there.
Yeah, that's a good.
But
one.
that game's like pretty simple. It's probably the perfect like phone game. So I don't know. But
yeah.
You could stream that on Twitch, get all professional, just click it. But so I was like looking at. I checked if Call of Duty. Are you there? Anyway, I was checking. Where did Caleb leave?
Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, dude, I could have swore I heard someone knocking on my door.
Oh damn!
And I'm like, what in the world?
Do you just ignore him now?
Huh?
Do you just ignore him now? Whenever I moved out, whenever I moved out to my old apartment, I was just like, people knocked on the door. I just ignored it. I'm just like, fuck that.
Well, I looked through the peephole to see what's going on, see who's knocking at my door.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to answer it, but I'm going to look through the peephole.
Yeah, you'll look, but no matter what, you're not going to answer though.
Unless it looks like the apartment people.
Oh no, then you definitely don't answer.
Nah, I didn't answer. Like I don't do
leave,
anything bad, dude.
Let them leave the air. No, it's not because I do anything bad. I just don't want them coming to my house. Just leave the air filter outside,
dude. The other day, someone knocked on the door. They knocked. I was sleeping. They kids kept knocking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you doing? I open it up, and they're like, hey, we're Black Diamond Pest Control. We're here to spray.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what? They're like, we're here to spray. I was like, sure.
Nobody-
Like I just woke up and I'm like, they were just. I guess they were going around all the other apartments spraying because it
Yeah.
looked like they had a bunch of trucks around all the complexes. So I'm just like, dang.
Yeah, I hate that, dude. When you're in an apartment, it's just like they don't tell you anything. It's just like, hey, we're here to replace the whatever the who's it's.
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, because I don't. Most of the time, I'm asleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm asleep.
Yeah,
I sleep till 7.
yeah. I feel that. It's this discrimination against us night shift workers. But anyway,
I know, dude.
I was going down. So I went down this rabbit hole. So I checked out Google Play, and I was like, "There's not a whole lot for me here." I was like, "How else? How do you play Call of Duty on a mobile on a PC?" And I saw this thing called BlueStacks, which is like it's like a Have you seen it? Heard of it before?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
But it's like a virtual, like you can have like a virtual Android device on your computer. Like you have like a little tablet. You could have a bunch of things saved on it. It's like it emulates Android, you know.
Yeah,
So
I've never used it before.
yeah, I downloaded. I was like, this person was talking about Call of Duty Mobile, and he plays on that. I was like, that'd be sick just to try it out, keyboard and mouse, see how it is. But I got banned though. They sent me a message which was like, your location is no good, something, and then gave me this date. And then I looked it up, and it's like, instead of saying banned, you're banned now, they just say that instead. So you're banned. I was like, oh, shit. So I got banned for a day for playing on BlueStacks. I don't know if there's a way. BlueStacks is like, the way they're trying to sell it is playing Call of Duty Mobile on a computer. So they're saying like, there's ways around that and stuff. But I don't know. After that, I'm like, I don't trust it. I'm just gonna, because I was like, oh man, I could download all my my phone apps that I check into. I could have it all on my computer too. Everything that like where the cat. But no. After that, I was like, oh shit, Pokemon Go is definitely gonna ban me if I do that too. Like I'm gonna get banned everywhere if I try that. So I just deleted it from my computer. But I was like, it was a cool fantasy for a second.
Why do you want to play Call of Duty Mobile on your PC?
Just I don't know. It just sounds fun. I just like the option, you know, like you play it on your phone, you get home, you could play it on your computer, and then you know what I mean. Just options. Just play it anywhere you want. Like we're talking in Discord.
See, I get that because I can, cast my iPhone to my TV.
Yeah.
And I'm playing Call of Duty Mobile on the TV.
Yeah. I need to figure out something like that.
And then my iPad too.
You could probably with the USB-C, you could probably easily like HDMI your phone to your TV too.
Yeah, I could do that too. I've already done it.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I figure you could probably get like better resolution and frame rate that way, or maybe it doesn't matter. Than like
it would just be more. It'd be just like better quality because it's not over the internet.
Yeah. But yeah, Call of Duty Mobile, still having fun with that. I just take the backbone everywhere now, like at work, and I'll just fucking when I get a second, I can play a match of Call of Duty. Like Team Deathmatch is a great thing to play because it's like you just go one match is pretty quick, and but yeah, I'll probably keep playing that. I checked out. Remember how I was saying how Netflix has a subscription?
Yeah.
So I was checking that out. It seemed kind of awkward. I don't know an easy way to look up the games available on Netflix. So what I did, because I was thinking like, do you download it through the Netflix app? But no, I don't. Maybe there is a way, but I didn't see. So what I did is I looked up every game in the App Store that had like the Netflix published thing. And there was like a bunch of games. So I just find like a Netflix game, click the publisher, Netflix, and then it would show up every app by that publisher. And that's how I saw everything. So you
just log in with your Netflix account.
Yeah, you can download all the apps, and then once you launch it, it asks for your Netflix information. So
do you sync it with like your game center?
I don't think it syncs with Game Center. I think it's like its own thing.
Oh.
But it's kind of weird because you like hit your Netflix thing. You so whenever you launch the game, it shows all the Netflix profiles on there. You know, like when you're watching stuff, and you click yours, and it shows your little Netflix face, your Netflix username as like like a gamer thing. It's kind of
Nice.
it's funny. But I downloaded like 5 Netflix games. I got into one. I actually played it all the way through. I had the Backbone controller. I played TMNT Shredder's Revenge, which came out last year, and people were saying good things. It's like a beat 'em up game.
Yeah, I saw that you started playing that on Game Center.
Okay, so it does.
I'm a huge Game Center
Okay,
whore.
hell yeah. So it does connect with Game
yeah.
Center then. Okay. But I downloaded Before Your Eyes, which I heard is a cool game that like tracks your eye motion. Like whenever you blink, the story like changes. It's like uses your phone camera, your webcam, or like with the new PlayStation VR, the PlayStation VR can track your eyes, and so when you're blinking and that, it does too. So and people really say it's really good. They say they all like cry because it's like I don't know, so it's like a connect with the story and people get emotional at the end or whatever. Sounds interesting. And then Immortality is another game I downloaded that I've heard good things about, and Storyteller is another game. So I'll probably check out those throughout the week. I've been using my mom's Netflix account, which
are those all Netflix games?
Those are all Netflix games, yeah. But yeah, Shredder's Revenge is really good. I played through. It probably took me like 2 hours to beat it all. I got kind of addicted to that game. It's pretty fun.
Dude, have you played Oceanhorn at all?
I've not played that. Should I download that right now?
Yeah, you should. It's giving like Zelda vibes,
Okay.
for sure. And dude, the game is so detailed, and it feels like a pretty big game. Like I'm casually playing it. I think I've logged. It shows you how many hours. I think I've logged like 5 hours, and I'm like 30% complete.
Oh, nice.
So it's a pretty good sized game, you know.
I think
it's tricky. It's a puzzle game.
Oh yeah,
it's tricky.
It's probably like those old Zelda games. Those old Zelda games have such like weird puzzles. Like, yeah.
Yeah, there's been a few where I had to YouTube them.
Yeah,
I can't like it's bugging me to the point where I'm just frustrated. And I'm like, I want to play the game, but I just don't want to play this level. I want to get past this level.
I
don't
think there's anything wrong with
guilt.
That. No,
the YouTube guilt.
No, you shouldn't have guilt. I think if I'm playing a game, like I'll try my hardest to do it by myself because this feels good when you solve it yourself. But if it's just like,
it feels great.
Yeah, but if it's like I'm gonna quit the game or look up a YouTube video to skip. It's like, well, if I'm gonna quit anyway because I can't figure this out, I'm just gonna get past it real quick with the YouTube video or something, you know.
Yeah.
The problem with Oceanhorn is I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I think it's only on mobile, which usually the only mobile games. It's because I've always been so entrenched into like the console PC games. Like it's for a mobile game. I'm just now getting into the world of mobile. It's like for a really good mobile game that's only on mobile, it's hard to penetrate me. It has to be like something everybody's talking about.
It's console quality.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is. There's a lot of great mobile games that are console quality.
I love like Oceanhorn. I feel like I'm just like a mega fan at this point.
Hell yeah! Is that so? Oceanhorn 2? Did you play the first one?
No, the first one you got to pay money for.
Oh, gotcha.
So after I finish this one, I might just bite the bullet, just pay for it just to play it.
Yeah. I expect you got to do a whole separate video review of Oceanhorn, a whole video essay talking about.
Oh, I got to finish it first.
Yeah, once you finish it, you got to do a whole video essay on Oceanhorn. Call it "Why Everybody Should Play Oceanhorn 2." There you go.
All right, dude. All right.
Speaking of console quality games, even though it's not a console, if we go to the news, the first thing we have is Counter-Strike 2 is now available. Have you played this?
No. Dude, I haven't played any PC games in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, Counter-Strike 2, so I think did they replace the old CSGO with this? Did they pull an Overwatch? I thought I've reached it. briefly heard about this, and I thought, oh yeah, Counter-Strike 2 replaces CS:GO on Steam. They pulled a Overwatch 2 where they just uploaded the thumbnail, the game thumbnail. It's a new game now. No, but
I haven't played it yet.
do you plan on playing it?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know that it was launched until I was just scrolling through some news.
Yeah.
No, yeah, scrolling through Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing you sent me.
I screenshotted it and I put it in the notes.
I was like,
because I was at work and I was like, I just want to save this quick.
Yeah, so you don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of dropped out of nowhere because, like, I mean, there was like a beta. I know there was some kind of beta for a little bit.
Wait, did it just recently drop?
Yeah, like this week.
Like, oh, that's probably why I was seeing an ad for it then.
Yeah.
I thought it was already out.
No, it just came out this week.
Oh, I need to download it then, dude.
Yeah.
Where's Counter-Strike 2 on iPhone?
Yeah, right? Oh, no, all you have to do is just update Counter-Strike or CS:GO, I think, actually, technically. You just update CS:GO and then you get Counter-Strike 2.
So it's basically just a game update.
Yeah, but I don't know. They were advertising a lot of new features, so I don't know. Maybe it's enough to convince people that's worth the 2.
Well, they don't have no choice, do they?
Yeah. No, they don't have a
free?
choice. It's free, and they replaced it, so you can't play CS:GO anymore.
Yeah, they were both free, so I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, we'll see if either one of us check it out. We'll talk about it next week.
So talking about Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
Why should we not expect a new Steam Deck soon?
So, some people high up in Valve, I think it's actually like the guy that's like the Steam Deck guy, like the guy that's kind of in charge of it, was talking about how they don't anticipate like a second generation of Steam Deck for at least probably like, I don't know, I think it was, even it might not even be till 2026, which I think it's actually very interesting. I think it actually shows how committed to the Steam Deck that Valve is. I think they're gonna support. I think they want to treat it like a console, and they want it to be They want it to be stable. So it's like they want like developers to be like, well, if I'm gonna make a Steam Deck game right now, I know it's gonna be the same Steam Deck specs in a couple years when my game comes out. You know.
Yeah.
And so they want it to be the Steam Deck specs until they update it and make a sequel. You can use the Steam Deck is really cool. You can use the Steam Deck just like a console. Like the BIOS opens up the Steam Big Picture, and it's always Steam Big Picture, and it's like you can just treat it like console, download games like nothing. But if you want to open it up and get dirty with it, fucking to put it into desktop mode and fucking just download a bunch of garbage on there like I have, and then I had to reset my Steam Deck because it was acting up because I was fucking with it too much. Yeah, you can do that too. But I think it's cool. It's very interesting, the space. Like, I mean, like, handheld PCs have been a thing for a while, but it feels like the Steam Deck's the one that really pushed it to make it like a real thing. Like, now you have the ROG Ally, and then Lenovo, I think they either just came out with their own. Have you seen the Lenovo one? They just came out.
Is it cloud?
No, it's like a Steam Deck, but it's their own version.
I think I've seen it at Best Buy actually.
Oh yeah, they're doing the Joy-Con thing where you take off the controllers and it's a tablet and put it on. It looks interesting though. But I think new PCs are gonna keep coming out. They're going to come out with better specs than the Steam Deck. But I don't know. The Steam name is such a big name, and they've already been probably the most successful in the space so far. I don't know if people making it more powerful is going to overturn it. It's just like Windows. What I've heard, I have not had a ROG Ally or messed with any of these handheld computer PCs, but from what I hear is just Windows is so janky because it's not made to be used with a controller. Windows can just be so janky that like the Steam OS just makes it so perfect. So all these other handhelds just use Windows. But
Can't you just use like big picture mode on Steam on those Windows devices?
you can, but you got to get to big picture mode. You know, you got to launch it. You got to.
Are they not touchscreen?
They are touchscreen, but you know you got that's using. Then you're just there's ways, but then you're just using Windows 11 with a touchscreen. It's not the greatest experience either. I think, but
no, but it's
doable,
usable.
Yeah, it's usable. I mean, plenty of people use them and like them, so it's not a deal breaker for most. You know,
I've been looking at all these different ones because I also was looking at. I think it's Logitech. They have like a cloud.
Yeah, they got the cloud that's made just to play cloud games.
Yeah, and it's pretty cheap. I think it's like $200 or $300.
I think you're right. I think it's like 200.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I thought about just like picking it up, just like test it out.
Yeah.
And if it works good, I'll keep it. If not, then I'll return it. But
have like if you use like Steam Link at your house, like you could play portable PC games. That could be cool.
But I also thought about looking at getting one of those handheld devices.
Yeah.
Probably most likely the Steam Deck, but I don't know. I like the option of Windows with the Asus one.
Yeah. I don't know.
But then again, Windows isn't the best for a controller.
Well, if you're mobile, if you keep playing Call of Duty a lot more, Call of Duty Mobile a lot more, and that's like where you can get your Call of Duty fix on this, because since you can't play Call of Duty easily on the Steam Deck, and Steam Deck could be your fix for everything else.
Yeah, true.
Something like that. I don't know.
Dude, I've been getting. You can download freaking Madden Mobile, FIFA Mobile, and they're all pretty good, dude. I've been downloading all those as well.
To be honest, I haven't played It's probably been like a month until I've really got into my Steam Deck. To be honest, I've been playing Switch, and I mean the past couple weeks it's been all iPhone. So
yeah. Every single day I'm playing Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah. It's just so nice.
And I just like hooking up with the backbone, and I'm just like, dude, I was playing with it the other day, and I was just thinking, I was like, this is what I always wanted the PSP to be.
Yeah.
Or like a reboot of the PSP. Like, this is what I always wanted it to be. Or the PS Vita or whatever.
Yeah. But so you like...
But it's also like... It's like, man, this is what a powerful Switch looks like.
Yeah.
Like, this is what Switch could look like, but oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, the only thing it's just the App Store. The App Store is so much different than like a Switch eShop or a Steam marketplace. You do have some overlap.
Everything is so categorized down to like some weird topics.
Yeah.
I'm just like, just give me a list of all the games.
Yeah.
And let me list it by, most popular, A to Z, whatever I want.
Dude, some storefronts are so bad. I think Steam's not perfect, but I think Steam is probably the best for like discoverability of new games. Like, hey, I need a new game. Like, what's new? What's hot, most downloaded right now in this category? Like, Steam's probably...
Well, Xbox also has on the Game Pass that random game picker.
Yeah, that's cool too. Switch is pretty bad. Switch eShop, like if you're not like listening to like podcasts, video game podcasts and stuff, like I don't know how anybody's like, I need a new game. Let's go to the eShop and get a new game. It's like, how do you know what the hell to play on there?
Yeah, no, it's a lot of the times it just looks like a bunch of anime games.
It is, dude. Every day there's like, if you go to like most recent games, or the games that are like all upload days, like gonna be like 5 hentai games, like.
Yeah. I'm not into those kind of games.
I've never tried one, so I'm not gonna knock it until I try it.
Yeah. Well, I've never tried one either, but I don't even want to.
I thought that'd be a funny thing to gift somebody, like on Steam.
Actually, does Genshin Impact count?
No, that is not a hentai game. That's
definitely
an anime
got
game.
some anime. Yeah, anime.
Yeah, it's an anime. Hentai is like naked. It's like porn anime though.
I'm talking about the anime games, not the naked ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just like your regular ones. Why? What are you trying to play, dude? What kind of game are you trying to play?
Hentai Survivors, brother. I'm gonna.
Oh my gosh, your game list is getting out of control.
What is this? Oh, dude, you're okay. Well, this can actually transition. I clicked your link for the next. Wait, did you get into Genshin Impact real quick?
Did I what?
Get into Genshin Impact?
No.
It's like what I've heard is it's a free to play, like Zelda Breath of the Wild type game. That's what I heard. But anyway, moving on. The next thing, which
cool.
I'm going to let you talk about because I don't actually know the story, or I don't know the whole story. If this is a new thing or something that's been around, but your link is no good, so I don't know if they took it off the market. It was so extreme, but it was working. It was but anyway, there's a bendable.
It's
there's
working
like
fine for me.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It says 404 page not found for me.
Huh.
But I'm also clicking on it from the. Oh, it's because of the notes. It's because the notes messed up. That's why I'm clicking on the Discord notes. But anyway, what's the story with it? There's a crazy new monitor out.
All right, so here's the story behind it. Here's how I discovered this. How I discovered this. All right, I just got to work. I'm like, man, I really don't want to be here. It was like Wednesday or Thursday. You know, it's like you're getting closer to Friday. You're just like, I just want it to be the weekend already. So I was just scrolling on Instagram, and then I saw this, and it was a video of them bending the monitor. So it goes from a flat monitor to a curved monitor. And I'm like, that is so
you gonna
dope.
buy it?
So, no, dude. So I looked into it. The specs are actually pretty freaking nice. So it's a 45-inch OLED display, 1440p. It's an ultra wide, 240 hertz refresh rate.
Hell yeah!
And it bends. You can go straight flat monitor or a curved monitor. That's what I call. I don't even know the word I'm looking for.
Innovation.
Yes. Yes. But the price tag is not pretty.
I saw it, brother. It was like $1,700 or something.
Well, it's $2,000, and it's on sale right now for $1,600.
So,
but bro, it's wild.
You gonna get it?
It's a Corsair Xeon Flex.
Yeah, I never heard of. I mean, I know they kind of. I guess those new flip phones are like bendable screens, right? So is it like a similar technology to that, maybe?
I don't know. I guess it is, but like those bendable phones, the angle's much more aggressive than this. You know, you're only talking like it. You know, just a slight bend. So I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure it probably uses similar technology, but no way those are the same screens.
Oh yeah. That's cool though. I mean, if I had
it's
maybe
dope.
with my fucking new Life 3. No, I'm just kidding.
If I had $1,500 or $1,600 to just blow right now, I'd buy it.
Speaking of big price tags, Resident Evil 4 will cost $60 on the App Store.
So I want to reference something that you said in episode 1, I believe.
Yeah.
You said that, and this is me paraphrasing, that games that cost that much will not survive on the App Store.
Yeah.
Because mobile players don't want to spend money.
Yeah.
On apps.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think that's there's a lot of things going on with this. So there's the fact that like people on the App Store, you generally don't expect to have to pay money to play games on mobile, you know. Yeah. But so this particular and Resident Evil 4's specific situation not only is it going to be $60, but only people on iPhone 15 Pro can download it. So you're catering to those people.
And the M1 iPads, I believe.
Oh yeah. So
M1 and up.
So I don't know.
And M1 and up Max.
I feel like there's this like thing. I can't think of a specific example. I feel like there's this thing that goes around and around though. It's like Apple's like, no, we're serious about gaming. This stuff we're putting real games on this, and then like you kind of don't see the support, and then now they're at it. I don't know. Like, you know, things with games and people's habits change all the time. So just because it was one way for a long time doesn't mean it can't be changed, you know.
Yeah, if only Apple bought Halo.
Yeah.
Or released Halo instead of Microsoft.
Right. Well, they did actually. Well, the first Halo was on Mac, I think. The very first Halo.
I thought it didn't release at all on Mac.
No.
And Microsoft swooped in at the last second.
Oh, you're right. No. What I'm thinking of, Bungie, the people that made Halo, they made a game that was Mac only before that called Marathon. It was like a shooter for Mac.
Oh, yeah.
They made Marathon, and then they made Halo, and then, yeah, you're right. But
ever since they lost that deal, dude, they're like, dude, gaming, we're not in that industry anymore.
Do you think you'll pick this up for $60? Is that too big of a? I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably look at the other games that are coming out because there are more games than Resident Evil 4. I don't know if I want to spend $60 on that game and play it on an iPhone when I've never played it before, and I don't even know if I'm going to like it.
Yeah.
And the App Store does not do refunds.
Yeah.
Or they do, but they're not very. They're very picky with their refunds.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'll buy it just to test it out on the phone.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to play this game, and I do want to test it on the phone, so I think I'm probably going to end up getting this whenever I do get an iPhone 15. But that is one benefit of mobile, though. Like, console, like Streets of Rage 4 is a game I want to get. It's $8 on App Store, but it's like $20 everywhere else. And it's like the same game, but it's just because they think that's what they have to sell to mobile people. So it's also kind of a benefit that you're like, a mobile is going to be cheaper probably.
Well, it's probably going to have a lot more microtransactions too.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's the same thing. But I get why Resident Evil 4 is $60 because they are advertising this is the same game that on everywhere else. And I saw some people playing Resident Evil Village is another game that's coming to the same place as the iPhone 15. They've been testing it on iPads. People says it plays great. It plays like the game should, but they went to the settings, and apparently there's like a bunch of different settings, like a freaking PC game. There's like resolution.
Oh, really?
Yeah, resolution, frame rate, and ray tracing on and off and shit like that. You know, it's like it's just kind of weird for an app. Like, I don't know. I just expect an app from the App Store to just be like, this is how it runs on this device, and this is what you get.
Or you at least you get like a low, medium, high setting.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you? So what is the big four games I know of? Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 4 Remake, which are both games that are already out on other things. Death Stranding, which is another game on other things, and then the new Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is not anything. I don't know if it's coming on iPhone the same day as everything else, but Assassin's Creed Mirage. I think Death Stranding and Village, are both going to be $40. I don't know, but I would
Death
guess.
Stranding for sure.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a fun game to play on, just like a casual game to play on the backbone.
I was listening to another gaming news podcast talk about Death Stranding on iPhone, and he was saying how like when Death Stranding first came out, he didn't play it, but then when he got a Steam Deck, he played through Death Stranding like because it's so easy with portable. He's like iPhone would be great for that because that's how I played it on Steam Deck. Like be the same kind of experience. But I don't know. I'll probably get Death Stranding too. I'll probably get Resident Evil 4 Death Stranding. Assassin's Creed, I don't think so, and I don't think I'll get Resident Evil Village. But
I might get Assassin's Creed, but They're so hit. They're like, I feel like they're hit and miss.
Yeah, this new one's supposed to be this new. They're making this Mirage more like the old ones, like the first ones that came out, like on
Yeah.
360. This one's going to be more
Okay.
like those. Um, so you think? I don't know. I think this is going to be a big test, possibly. Where if unsuccessful, we might not see big AAA games come to iPhone anymore anytime soon, or maybe there'll be some other companies that still try it, or I don't know.
Or it could also be a huge success,
Could be.
and this jump starts a whole new competitor in the gaming world.
I feel like the closest competitor. So I don't know. I feel like as far as like, I feel like you either have an iPhone or an Android, and like you kind of make up your mind on that independent of gaming at all. So I don't feel like. I mean, maybe that could change if iPhone, because Resident Evil's not going to come to Android. But
Right. Well, it's more than just iPhone. It's Mac as well.
yeah, oh yeah,
So
true.
you're getting
An
you're
iPad.
getting- yeah, so you're getting all these games. So that would be similar to like a PC gaming, and then your iPhone would be like your Switch
if
or your
it-
Steam Deck or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like the closest competitor to iPhone, I feel like, is the Switch. That's what.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like if iPhone got more serious into gaming, they could eat up Switches. Although a big portion of Switches are sold to like given to kids because they don't want to give them like a cell phone though too yet. But I mean that's a different thing.
But there is a market for them to do that.
Yeah. For me, so I have everything. I like the idea of games on the iPhone because it's like no matter where I'm at, I'm always gonna have my phone. I look like a dummy carrying around a little Switch everywhere, you know. But
Yeah.
like my iPhone's always gonna be with me everywhere. So you know that's what it sounds.
Dude, let me tickle your brain for a second.
All right.
What if they made a gaming focused iPhone that's built around nothing but graphics, right?
Okay.
Like everything is all, because you know they have like the Razer gaming phone and all that. But if they were to put something, I don't know, something similar to like the M1 Mac chip, which I know that's a huge stretch. You're putting a M1 in an iPhone, but you could probably make an iPhone series that's pretty similar with that.
I feel like
And the whole iPhone is like built around or optimized around gaming.
I think that'd be cool. I don't think they'll do it because Apple just doesn't do that. You know, they've never done that.
They never will.
But
No.
they never done that with the MacBook. They've never done that with an
It's
iPad.
just like these weird fantasies that I have.
Yeah.
Technology fantasies. I was like, man, that'd be so cool.
I think it could be. I mean, I think the iPhone is more important to Apple than the MacBook is. Though. Like more people have iPhones, and they fucking like own. They just own cell phones. You know, like they're half of. I mean, I guess they kind of own computers too, but I feel like a lot of people are gonna have an iPhones, but not gonna have a MacBook. I don't know, but
Well, you got to think of how many people in the United States have MacBook versus any other computer. You know, I think I mean, I don't know the percentage off the top of my head, but it was somewhere around like 9%.
yeah, I think.
Like that was 9% of the population had MacBooks, which is like nothing.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people like our age, unless you need it for your job, you might not even have a computer because you can do most of that stuff on your phone.
Yeah.
Like I remember Thomas, he didn't have a computer, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, you just don't.
Yeah.
Thomas,
Well, a lot of people don't.
well, yeah, Thomas, MC both didn't have. MC ended up buying a computer because he was playing games online and one-on-one. But yeah, it's pretty normal.
I've always had a computer.
So I feel like me too. I feel like iPhones might be more likely to lean into gaming than any other. thing Mac does, just because they own so much of that.
Well, everything that they do on iPhone is also available on Mac.
Yeah.
Because of the new processors they make are ARM processors, so they can support those mobile apps.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's dipping into video, just like everybody, even Apple's fucking dipping into like subscription TV. Like everybody's dipping.
Oh, dude, Apple TV is so good.
Yeah,
bro.
they're dipping into games. Like Netflix is dipping into game. Everybody's dipping into games, dipping into the. So I don't know. We'll see. But
dude, go ahead.
You go ahead.
You go ahead.
Let's say what's a $60 game you would definitely pay for on your iPhone right now? Do you know? Is there one?
I'd tell you a $30 game I'd buy right now.
Yeah.
Rocket League.
Well, Rocket League's free nowadays.
Right, but I'm saying if they were to put
you
it
would
on
pay.
there, I would pay $30 for that game.
Have you tried that mobile Rocket
Side
League?
swipe.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's all right. But
I mean,
I'm just saying, like, if it can run on a Switch, bro, it can run on my iPhone.
Oh, it could.
Like, come on, bring it. But you know what? It never will, because who owns it?
Epic, yeah.
Epic and Tim Apple are just feuding, bro.
Yeah. No. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know you can play Fortnite on your iPhone.
It's cloud, though, ain't it?
Yeah, it's specific through Microsoft xCloud. It's free, but you gotta.
Yeah, and you're streaming the mobile version of the game too, so you can use touch controls.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not the same. I want it native, and I want to use the backbone.
I want it. You can use the backbone.
Yeah, but there's input lag too. I feel like there's less input lag if I use the touchscreen. I don't know why. It just feels that way.
I don't know. I'm sure it might be different. Playing the cloud version of Fortnite on my Steam Deck was actually great. So
I think playing the cloud version whenever I was playing it on my TV through xCloud was fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have any input lag. Like it was fantastic.
But it's funny. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, but whenever I played it on GeForce,
yeah,
their streaming thing, like it just isn't as good. Or like I was playing like Rocket League on there, and it's just not that great. Like it's alright, like it's good for a game like Rocket League, but like,
it's funny. It's funny you say Rocket League because when I was thinking like of the question, like what game would you want ported to iPhone, Rocket League was one of the first ones that came to mind because that's just a cool.
That was the first one, yeah.
Yeah, that's a great game to have anywhere. You just jump in, jump out.
I think Rocket League would be the perfect game to go on the App Store. Look, you heard it here first. Whenever Rocket League comes to the App Store, we're predicting that right now. It eventually will.
We kind of predicted console games coming to iPhone. That was our first subject.
We definitely look. We're at the beginning of this. All right, we're riding this mobile gaming wave.
We're riding the mobile gaming algorithm, picking up on whatever.
That's right.
Whatever there is, we're gonna get picked up on it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but yes. So $60. I don't know. We'll see. I think it could be. It's an interesting. Because it's never like this until it is. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about the Vision Pro?
I was just again, fantasizing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go for it.
And I was just thinking they have their VR headset. They're bringing AAA titles to the App Store. And they're saying these games have ray tracing. What's to say that you're not going to be able to play that on your VR headset sometime in the future?
Dude, have you seen the price tag of the Vision Pro?
Oh, it's like $3,500. It's
the $4,000. The fuck?
Yeah. Oh, dude, people are gonna buy it.
I mean, people are definitely gonna buy it, but the Apple freaks are. But Like,
Yeah, there's no way I could afford
that
that.
is so crazy.
Even if I could afford it, I don't even know if I'd buy it.
It's just like
you
the
know?
price tag shows. Like, I don't know what that shows me. Does it show they're not that serious, or does that mean they're super duper serious? I can't figure it out. Like, what does that mean? Why is it 4,000? It's like, well, we know VR is going out of style, but we made this thing, so let's upcharge it to the people that are going to buy it no matter what. I don't know.
Well, it's more than just VR. It's like AR as well.
Yeah, it's AR as well. I mean, they have some of that in the VR headsets now, though, where it has like a camera on. I think a lot of. I don't know if it introduces like a ton of AR stuff gaming, but they have the see-through camera on a lot of VR headsets where it's like, you don't want to be trapped in there and have to take it off. You can switch to the camera.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, it looks cool, but it's $4,000.
I never got into VR.
I barely played VR as well.
I could never afford VR.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I think it's interesting. Yeah. I don't know what to think about the Apple VR thing. I think we just wait and see what they do. I feel like their advertising didn't show off anything crazy. I mean, it showed off some cool stuff, but it didn't show anything. I don't know.
It was not $4,000 worth.
Yeah, exactly. But it is interesting. Resident Evil is actually, I don't know if this is announced or not. Resident Evil 4 remake, right, is getting a VR mode. A lot of these Resident Evil games do get VR modes, and it's going to PSVR. So, like, kind of what you're talking about, where let's say you buy Resident Evil 4 remake, you get it on. That is a game you could get on at iPhone, iPad, MacBook, and Vision Pro if they bring the VR stuff to Apple as well as PlayStation VR. So we could live in a world where you buy a game and it comes to all, and you even have a cool VR experience. But yeah,
that would be cool. Yeah,
but I didn't. Yeah, we haven't had a chance because we kept going, or we kept the VR, so it kept getting pushed back because we were talking about other stuff. Do you think you could see yourself buying the VR eventually?
Not at $4,000, no.
Well, it kind of reminds me of that. Remember that trash can, the $4,000 I don't remember how much it was. The Apple, like, it wasn't really a trash can. It's like a desktop computer, but it was like, it looked like a trash can. It was like a gray like cylinder. It was like their most expensive computer. It was like $4,000. I
have no idea what you're talking about.
Let me look it up. All right, Apple Mac trash can. The Mac Pro.
The cheese grater?
No, I don't think so. It says the trash can Mac Pro, remembering one of Apple's most controversial designs 9 years later. I don't know. It looked like a trash can, but it was. I was like, yeah, because the cheese grater was.
Post a picture in the Discord.
The cheese grater was a version of that too. I think it was like a different year. Here, let me find a better picture. Here, I'll share it in the Discord.
I don't ever remember this.
Yeah, this was before the cheese grater, I think.
Dude, it's only $376.
Get it, brother.
Dude, what's the latest operating system that goes on it? Well, I'd rather just spend $1,000 than just get a MacBook Air.
True. Well, I got a new segment for us this week, which I actually think could be a fun segment at the beginning of each month. It's called, what did I call it? Probably something. It's called Patrick's Gaming Budget for next month, which is actually this month. When I wrote it down, it was the previous month. But that's how time works.
So I get to spend your money.
No, that's not the segment.
That's the game. That's the game. All right, no. Here's what we can do. We can make it into a game. I already know what it
is. What are you talking about? Go ahead.
Here's the game.
Go ahead.
You set a budget. Within that budget, I pick and you pick.
Okay.
And then we flip a coin.
Okay.
Whoever it's on is. That's what you're buying for that month.
Okay. I don't know if I can do that this month because I'm pretty.
And I'll do the same thing.
Okay. All right. I think we should do that next month though, because I got
That's fun.
a pretty set in
What
stone. So my budget for this.
what kind of like dollar range we're looking
So
at?
my video game budget. It's like my fun. So me and Abigail were married. We share our finances. She gets fun money. I get fun money. We get the same. This month we each get $200 of fun money. My fun money always pretty much mostly goes to video games, almost always. So this is my budget for video games is $200. I'm buying the new Mario game that's coming out this month at 60. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. That game looks fucking sick. On the same day, which I wasn't actually planning on getting. I wasn't planning on getting it, but everybody's getting hyped, and I'm like, I do like those other games. Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 comes out this day. Now, that's gonna be setting. So it's like with taxes, $140 spent. But so with the problem with Spider-Man is the PS5 is in my stepson's room, and I don't want to have to take it. I don't want to have to go down in his room and play the game when I want to play. I don't want to have to move the PS5 back and forth. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm planning on getting a long Ethernet cable, running it. I've already tried the, what's it called? Not game streaming, but it's like remote play, but for PlayStation, basically. I stream my own PlayStation.
Called remote play.
I don't know what the PlayStation version is called though.
It's called remote play.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is called remote play. I was thinking remote play was the Steam version, but no, remote play.
Steam Link.
Yeah, you're right. So remote play, I tested out remote play all over Wi-Fi, and it worked actually pretty good. I was surprised. I was like, "What the heck? This actually works pretty good." With the backbone controller playing PS5, so I'm getting a long Ethernet cord. I'm spending $10 probably to get an Ethernet cord. So that's another part of my game budget, the $10 for the Ethernet cord. I'm just putting that for my router, putting that in his PS5, and then when he goes to sleep, I'm gonna remote play and play the whole. My plan is to play all of Spider-Man 2 on my phone, pretty much, through remote play and a backbone. So that could be a fun review for that whole game experience that way.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so that's what. So $10 for Ethernet cords, $80, $60, $80 for Spider-Man the Ethernet cord, and then $60 for Mario. So $140. So that's $140. Taxes, I don't know, maybe more. $140, $150. So I got $50 left. I plan on getting just something stupid in Call of Duty Mobile, like a battle pass or something.
Oh, dude! So you know how the battle pass is about to end?
Yeah.
Yeah, I completed it in like a week, dude. I was grinding so hard. Well, it's not all the way so the way it is, there's a total of 200 tiers, but the first 50 are like items, and then the last 150 are just like XP tokens and coins and stuff like that. So I got all the items.
We get the most important part, though.
I know, that's the only thing I care about. I got all the items, so.
My original budget was going to be $150 for this month, and then our financials just changed. I was like, we can bump it up. We can bump it up another $50. So Call of Duty, I'll probably buy like a Call of Duty mobile battle pass or maybe a skin or something. I have so I guess I don't. There might be an opportunity for you to chime in here. But I made in notes on my iPhone, there's no wish list in iPhone apps. So I titled a notepad iPhone wish list, and I just save the links. I go to share app and then share in notes, and then I got a list of games.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah, so I got some games in here I might pick up with the extra money since I'm playing more iPhone games. I might I don't have Stardew Valley. So I might buy it. I want to buy.
It's on Apple Arcade.
I don't have it renewed at this point. I might, because I started playing Netflix games, and so I didn't up my subscription. I might update my subscription though if I'm going to play Stardew. The problem is the problem with Apple Arcade is they don't sell the game separately, and when they do, they don't have cloud saves on the original. But. So if I buy Stardew, then I always have Stardew, but my save will disappear the second I delete the app.
It doesn't. You don't have cloud saves on the regular version?
Well,
so whenever I clicked load game, it said syncing with cloud.
Oh, okay, so Stardew does
But
have
I don't even have any cloud saves either.
Oh. So I might buy that then. Even if I do get Apple Arcade, just to have it, you know?
Yeah.
But also, there's a game I found called Hitman Go. Have you heard of this?
No.
I don't know. I like Hitman a lot. I don't know what Hitman Go is, but it's got good reviews, and I like the other Hitman games, so I'm probably gonna get that. It's like $5.
That's not bad. Is it already out?
Yeah, it's already out. But it looks completely different than the actual games. But it's got Hitman and good reviews. That's good enough for me. So most likely the rest. So $150 on Spider-Man and Mario. Probably the rest would just be Call of Duty Mobile and pick up some of these wish lists. These app wish lists probably will be my whole. But there's my budget. All right, well, boys and girls, that wraps up episode
6.
of the Games with Your Friend show. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. It will actually next week will actually be a good episode, unlike this week. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is a great episode. Just promise that every week in the future. No, the next one, that one's gonna be the good one. Thanks for watching the voices move up and down. Or no, you don't. You don't have it.
Not that yet. We don't have that technology
We
yet.
don't have the kind of technology for on YouTube for the little sound waves. But we'll get there. We'll get there one day.
One day we'll have the technology.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah. But thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Every week. We'll be your best friends every week until you're dead. We're never quitting this show. You can always come back for us. We'll always be there for you. If you want to talk to the show, we have let me see. Do you have a channel on the Discord? There's a channel called the Games with a Friend Show. If you have a question or comment you want to include in the show, you can put it there, or you can email us at talktourpod@gmail.com. I'll let you know right now. I'll try to get into the habit of it. I don't check the email that often. If we do get emails and people are saying there's emails, I'll check them regularly. But if you put in the Discord, you're guaranteed for us to read it. And the link to our Discord, if you're not in our Discord, it should be in all the notes on all the podcast catchers, and it should be in the notes in the YouTube. All right. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Love you forever.